Austin is not the only city seeing this increase in opioid overdoses. Across the state here in Texas, drug overdose deaths increasing more than 75% within the past 5 years. That is according to the Department of State Health Services. And we, of course, continue to see the impact all over. And today, we want to show you just how one DFW city tries to deal with this epidemic as well.
Yeah, the Fort Worth Fire Department says that it is on track to have the most drug overdose calls since it even began tracking overdoses 4 years ago. Our Don White joins us live in Fort Worth. So, Don, first responders are using Narcan more frequently than literally ever before.
Well, that's right, and data from the Fort Worth Fire Department shows drug overdose calls where first responders like those here at Fire Station 24 used Narcan went up 23% from 2022 to 2023. The department will kick off free events next month to educate and give out Narcan throughout communities here in Fort Worth. It's a deadly trend across the entire state of Texas.
What we've seen with opioid overdose related deaths is that fentanyl has doubled in the past 2 years.
And here in Fort Worth, Fire Battalion Chief Brad Davis says the department is increasingly responding to calls for drug overdoses.
When we get a call for an overdose call, about 20% of the time when we show up, it turns out to be an actual overdose situation. 75% of the time on those, we are actually giving Narcan.
The Fort Worth Fire Department reports first responders administered Narcan 139 times in 2022, 171 times in 2023. And so far this year, it's already been used 86 times.
Fentanyl is a very dangerous drug, and we're seeing it increasing on the streets.
Davis says fentanyl is about 100 times more powerful than morphine, and it's often mixed with other street drugs.
I think the most important thing is to learn the science, to be able to recognize it, and then to understand and educate yourself about opioids and Narcan.
The Fort Worth Fire Department is trying to get ahead of the problem.
We have tried to refer people to different resources we have throughout the community when we find somebody that might be struggling with addiction. Now going forward, we're going to be getting more out in the communities, going to the community centers.
The Fort Worth Fire Department will kick off its very first drug education event on Tuesday, May 21st from 6 to 8 p.m. That'll be at the Bob Boland Public Safety Complex. If you go to it, you can get a free Narcan kit, learn hands-free CPR, and also how to have tough conversations. Live in Fort Worth, Don White, CBS News, Texas.